You ever think about that? You're sitting around, you see some guy, and he's sitting around. Guys do this more than girls. Guy's sitting around, and he's going, and he's picking his nose or whatever. And hey, what are you thinking about? Oh, nothing. Do you know that God never does that? God never thinks about nothing. Do you know what would happen if God thought about nothing for even one instant? You would cease to exist just like that. You'd be gone. God holds us together at every moment. He is nearer to us than ourselves. He never daydreams. He's always mindful of you. Always, not just you, but how your digestive tract is working. He wants to know, he wants to know if you got split ends. He knows you need to clean your fingernails. Hey, you got a booger in your nose. He knows that. He put it there. God knows you intimately. He knows your dreams. He knows your hopes. He knows your fears. He knows what makes you laugh, what makes you cry. He knows what's going to make you laugh and cry 20 years from now. He knows the instant you're going to meet him. And he's never for a moment not known that. I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans for welfare and not for calamity. To give you a future and a hope. There's an amazing thing, and it hit me as I began to think about this. When did God start to think about you? When did God start to think about me? Hey, God, did you forget me down here? We have this experience that God is far away and he doesn't remember. There's never been a moment in your life when God wasn't thinking about you. Never a moment. In fact, there was never a moment, period, when he wasn't thinking about you. It's very real to say that you can add the words in Genesis 1. In the beginning, God created. You could put the word you. In the beginning, God created you. Okay, time out for a second. He didn't actually create you, but he created the idea of you, and he loved it. Listen to what St. Paul says. Ephesians chapter 1, verse 4. Just as he chose us in him before the foundation of the world. God the Father chose us in Christ before the foundation of the world. In the beginning, he created the idea of you. Isn't that amazing? At the very beginning of all the time, he sat back and he said, I know just what I want to make. I want to make you. You're going to be different than everybody else. Not just a different fingerprint, but a different DNA. Not even that. That's just outside wrapping. Inside, radically different. Deeply personal. I'm going to hold the idea of you in my heart, in my divine heart, and then at the appropriate moment, at the right moment in time, the time that I have willed from the foundation of the world, right underneath your mother's heart, I will call you into existence at the moment of your conception. And that's true for every single person in this room. God has held the idea of you in his mind and in his heart for millennia, since the foundations of the world. And not too long ago, he willed you into existence, drew the idea of you into the reality of you. And he knows the plans that he has for you. Plans for welfare, not for calamity. To give you a future and a hope.